Hello YouTube, it is Tuesday and bringing you a process video that is based on a picture of my lovely daughter London, and she was going to homecoming. This is her daughter, her boyfriend Freedom, and so Freedom and London were in the backyard by the pool, and the lighting was just really perfect, and so I got some great shots of them. This is actually the homecoming dance, and I pulled together just some papers that I thought would make the pictures pop, and I really love how this came out. I think it is I don't know, just it's bright and cheery, and this was in October, so it gives you an idea. They're in short sleeves and short, dress and that sort of thing. So it's pretty warm here in October typically. And I'm doing my fabulous little fun trick that I like to do with gesso and just making a big mess on the page. And then I'm going to use some spray ink and or maybe it's watercolor, I can't remember. Looks like it is Liquitex permanent acrylic in the cerulean blue, and if I said that wrong, I'm sorry. I don't know how to say all those colors, especially the one that's magenta, so it's blue. Let's go with that. And so I'm just kind of blotting it off, and when you use a paper towel that has a bunch of texture, it just adds that extra texture to the background. So I like to do that as well. I use Bounty, and it has a great little crosshatch texture to it. So I'll dry that up here. It's just a way of me kind of either downplaying a background or changing a background that's not my fave. That blue with the border around it is super old. It is Prima Marketing Iron Orchid, I can't talk today. Iron Orchid Designs, and it's called Happy Go Lucky, and it's part of the Morning Song line. So lots of information there. And I did. It wasn't my favorite, so I did just go ahead and add that gesso and that acrylic paint to kind of make it look better. Easy to say. Let's see. With the weathered wood distress, added a bit of gray, and that kind of ties in with it helps the blue and the black. If you have a neutral between two colors, it kind of helps rest the eye. So that's basically what I did with the weathered wood when I distressed around it. It won't distract from the blue. It'll actually kind of make it pop. So, and the wood chip that I'm using there is the Bo Bunny Modern Miss, and I had several elements from that chipboard that I'll put in this layout that I thought were just perfect for it. And the flower was fussy cut, the one that's kind of a pinkish with the more of an olive green. That was just fussy cut out of a piece of scrap paper. And the big red bright flower that you see that adds that pop of color, I'm trying to remember where I got that from. I don't have it written down. And I know what it is, but it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't remember. The Lucky is by Amy Tangerine Stitched, and so is the heart that says Do, and those are just stickers. I love Right Now is from Amy Tan Stitched, and then the sunglasses and the lipstick are from that Bo Bunny Modern Miss. And you know me and my embellishment clusters. I'm just clustering it up like mad. There was a bunch of little hearts in the chipboard on the Modern Miss, and so I'm adding those around the layout. And then I used my Martha Stewart punch, which has a bunch of hearts, and I just took a piece of black paper cardstock from my scraps, and I'm adding those hearts all around the page, and it kind of ties in that little heart on the film strip and with the sunglasses. So just repeating elements here kind of ties everything in together. And that aqua glue is fine for little bits of lightweight paper, so that was easy to use to add those hearts. And I love that punch because you can get so many little hearts out of it. It's actually a border punch, but I use it for hearts. And this is where I'm going to make my title. And it will say, "She is pure beauty." Oh wait, maybe it's "She is always pure beauty." Maybe that's what it is. And she's 14 in this picture. She just turned 15 this month, and she has been up and down and through the gamut with this boy, Freedom. You know, he's a typical teenage boy. He's not very romantic, and he's not very thoughtful, and he's, you know, more about playing video games. And unfortunately, she has my romantic side. Both of my girls do. She didn't have my romantic side until this boy. She was kind of saving, like any boy she was interested in. It was kind of like he was a sad case and had family problems, and she volunteers with disabled children. I think she just felt like she was trying to help the world there for a while, and I hope and I think she's learned her lesson. Although he does have a bad background when he was very little. He was adopted by his aunt and uncle, and he seems to, I mean, they're a very nice family. He seems to, you know, have overcome a lot of the problems that his parents imposed on him when he was small. And so it's kind of the perfect mix for her because she doesn't have to save him. He's already been saved. And I think he's kind of a survivor like I am, and he's learned to adjust and be grateful for what he has, and you know, not let his childhood affect him in a way that is negative, but almost encourages him to do something more with himself than he was originally given. So yeah, she really likes him, and she has turned into quite the romantic, and she's trying to help him become the romantic. And she says that their relationship has gotten much better because he is complying. London is very strong-headed, and one way or another she's going to get what she wants. It's not always she doesn't take the easy path by any means, but I think she finally convinced this boy to comply with what she wants, and so they seem to be doing much better. But I guess I'm the prime example for my girls, and they really like these long-term relationships because they don't really get into the dating scene, and they just want to be with one guy that makes them happy and get to know them, and you know, take care of them and them get taken care of, and they're relationship people. So she very much wanted a relationship with him, and he kept kind of bucking the system, and I think she's finally got him on board, but we'll see. It's been a long time in the making. It's been many, many months, so they've been together, so we'll see. Anyway, it's a little bit messy as usual because, you know, I do that, but that's it. That's the layout. And sorry I went into the whole lengthy conversation, but that's you know, the story behind the picture, and that is journaled on the back. And I'm so happy I got to share with you. This is probably one of my faves lately. I think it's more the color combination than anything, so I've been happy with it. And I will talk to you later. At the end, there's information on my Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. And we're talking about CHA right now, so I encourage you to join us. Have a great day. Ta-ta for now. Bye.